while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz. Yeah, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Oh, you know I ain't scared. You know I ain't scared. I ain't never scared. Yeah, I'm scared. I don't know who to play. I'm out here. That's why when the tournament comes, you know who be losing every year. I say when the tournament comes, you know who when the tournament comes. They be dodging and shit. No, I'm just talking in general. Alright, that's cool. He's a great winner. My broadcast up too. He gave winner. I'm mad at me. Shit.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown
Shit,
Minneapolis.
Not me. I'm on a winning streak right now. I'm gonna keep it up today.
This crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room.
I ain't losing today.
We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs.
I ain't no pushover. I ain't never no pushover. Niggas know that.
Dan Bailey now to put the ball
last
in the
two
air,
games, sir.
We are
last two games, sir.
Downtown Minneapolis. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee.
Oh yeah, I know you be waiting. I know you be waiting. Nah, I be calling you out. Stop it. I be calling you out. I ain't run from you. Don't do that. Alright. In a part I say AZ, you in the game? I don't say AZ, you in the game, AZ? Yeah, I know I be telling AZ you in the game. Oh, I'm in the game, Mac, man. That was this week. Stop it. Y'all boys be acting like my boy Smash said, y'all boys be acting Hollywood. What's up, family? I'm Candy. You know I would say, you know my word. Had that same energy. You know my word. Facts. You ready? You talking, the game ain't start. You ready?
25-yard line.
Hey, I'm 87, so you 7 years old, I'm 87. Cool.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
Stop it already? Come on, man.
Look
at you already.
Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
I'm trying to touch that 500. 24-19, 25-19.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Cousins gives way to Cook. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football.
Damn,
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chris Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Going deep for Diggs.
Oh!
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
I will never get mad at that pick. You know what? I grabbed it in my hand.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks.
And he's going to go down again. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Well, the pressure gets to him again.
We out here, baby boy.
Shamar Stephen, the offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. Dustin Colquitt on to punt. We'll likely see Brother Britton on the other side get a chance later. Sherrills to return it.
Ooh.
That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense?
What's good Saturday? What's good? Happy good Saturday, everybody. What's up, B1? I'm in the game with AZ, but I'm down to play anybody. When I say anybody today. Anybody.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Cousins now from the 50. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. We're scoreless after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Play direction. Now it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second and 11 now. Mahomes.
Oh, my God, why he moved up?
Extension, and he's got it. That's good for 28 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
That was a pick, man.
There, let him go get it, and he got it. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl, 17 carries over 100 yards and a touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think he would have that type of a game?
I wasn't sure that we would see that type of a game, but I knew he would be a part of their offense in terms of trying to break down what San Francisco does, that he would get the bulk of carries. But did I see 104 yards on the ground and a touchdown? Probably not. Did I see him catching one as well, 133 yards of total offense? Probably not. But give him his due because
come on, good defense. We're talking about that field goal. We're out here.
Which is 6 games, 5 of them with Kansas City, 1 with Miami.
Don't go for it. He ain't about that life. Don't go for it.
So on the big stage, the big lights, he produces, and he actually won the battle between undrafted free agent running backs because his total versus Raheem Mostert, who ran for, I believe, 58 yards and a touchdown for San Francisco. Advantage Kansas.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
What's up, man?
2 yards on the touchdown there as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
When I go inside,
extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
You ask a question like that out of everybody.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This is their 3rd drive right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Cousins going deep for Diggs. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Touchdown.
Vikings. Stephon Diggs. 69 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. A good pickup there, a 22.
First down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now on first down. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. This is intercepted, intended for Hill.
I want house.
Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. Cousins' throw complete to Thielen. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Cousins on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down. On third down, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Here's Cousins. He'll take a shot for the end.
What
and
the
it'll
fuck?
be intercepted.
Come on,
Picked
man.
off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Get down, boy.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill.
Let's beat the pick right there, man. Get my
picked
pick.
off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill.
What's up, family?
It's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
The best duo.
Colquitt on the kick as he sends it
I can't think
away.
about it right now. It's too many.
Sherrill's on the return.
No, not really. I can't think of none. I didn't really know.
It's
Real
a
talk, I can't
nifty
think of none.
return of 29 yards. And control of the football switching hands
I don't really
with very
remember no
little
duo.
time
Really
remaining
can't
until
say
the
duo.
half.
Oh, they was on the same team?
trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Cousins eluding the pressure right. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 hours score.
Oh, you know Archie Manning? I'm not even a football fan, but I know who Archie Manning is.
Here's Jonathan Coachman.
He played for the New Orleans.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Quarterback.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. From the 24, Cousins. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Come on, man.
And that'll be incomplete.
Oh, hell no.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in.
Oh, that was first down.
Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Yeah, he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. First down, here's the run with Cook. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They run it again with Cook. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Dan Bailey for the Viking field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. And they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Let's go! Let's go! The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Mahomes going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 83 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead. And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play. Try to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. A gain of 3, second down. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat. Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. Cousins now. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But now it'll be third down. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning. It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested. And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time. And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. Back to the ground, Cook. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. A first down throw for Cousins. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. The Vikings on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 8. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. Barely got the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Right there, 54.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, it's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
First down, Chiefs.
Yellow. 54. Mike 54.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another 1st down. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
He's checking. Crash.
Now it's Mahomes again. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter,
this is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Important extra point up and through, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, the spin. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
they are. But with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence.
That's caught at the 25. Cousins finding Diggs on a big one. 59 yards.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. A throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Check. Come back. Watch the out.
Back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mahomes to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Yellow. Easy.
One final try from Mahomes. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game. Sometimes it comes down to one final play. A dramatic finish to this one.
And no player will ever admit to, hey, this is how I want to win a game. But behind closed doors at night as they're going to sleep, they do think about those dramatic endings. And how about that one? Go up and get it, Hail Mary, and sprint to the locker room with a victory that you didn't look like you were going to get.
That is the epitome of the highest high and the lowest low in the game of football. The extra point is good, and on the final play of the game, they walk away with a victory. Well, that was a fun game to witness, partner. A touchdown there at the very end to win this thing.
And that's really where the emphasis is, right? The touchdown to win it. I know that they put a little on top, right? What's your favorite dessert? You know, what do you put on top of your favorite dessert?
Good game, family.
Whipped cream.
Good game, AZ.
You
got me the first time, while back. You got me with that same bullshit a while back.
That's what they put on
it's cool.
But the story,
good game.
the touchdown to win it, that's
good
how
game.
they got it done.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.
I'm hurt. I'm super hurt. Hey, AZ, I tried to switch to a man real quick, and the camera angle flipped. I was so trying to disrupt that play. Damn, that hurt. That hurt. I think Steph did pull that shit on me too. Where you send it back, man? When you ready, send it. Oh damn. Nigga, this bobulated. Yeah, I know, but you know, I was talking to Nancy real quick, so I got the mic. But it's all right. I'm in the mic now. I'm gonna be in your ears right now. I'm gonna be all in your ears. All in your ears. I did too. What about that pick? What about that pick right there? With that linebacker. Come on now, dude. Stop it. The one that on that last drive. Remember that pick I had with the linebacker that he picked it up from Alabama? He dropped that shit. That was a game. That was the game right there. But he's all right. It happens. You know. I learned this, man. You just gotta shake. You just gotta brush your shoulder off and just move to the next play. So it is what it is. But I fucked up. That last play. So it's all right. Bring your A game, cause I'm gonna be all in your ear. Facts. Me too. I did too. I'm not mad about this loss. You know, I made a little mistake. I can fix it next game. It's cool. I'm mad. I know I'm mad about it. You can tell I'm mad about it. I'm mad about that shit. It's all right. I gotta move forward. I can get this dub now. I gotta guarantee this dub now.
On tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Kansas City Chiefs.
It hurt. But you gonna feel the pain in this game. You gonna feel my pain next game. I ain't playing with your ass.
Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from Glendale. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out in a good one. As he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Let's go, Lou, ladies!
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. 9 catches, 105 yards for Tyreek Hill in the Super Bowl, and he likely had the biggest play of the game, wouldn't you say?
I would say so. 44-yard catch on 3rd and 15. Usually you're trying to just find enough space to get over the sticks, right? Get a 16, 18-yard gain, which is difficult in and of itself. But 44 yards on 3rd and 15. San Francisco had contained him so well throughout the game because you know what it's like with Tyreek Hill. When he catches the ball, you better surround him or he'll break a big one. Finally does it at the key point, and that starts the comeback for Kansas City. Paved the way for the first of 3 KC touchdowns in the 4th quarter.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And again, it's Mahomes.
Drop it. Get out here. Keep that field goal, man. Get out here. Let's get it.
It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safety's
what happened last time you went for it?
You'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
Oh, my God. What just happened?
And for a Chiefs touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
I don't care what you learn. You're going to hold his L, though. This game. You're going to hold his L this game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker.
You want man to talk that shit? I'm going to talk that shit. That's what you want. Yeah. I'm going to talk that shit to the W.
7 yards deep.
Come on.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee. As they'll start at the 21-yard line.
I give props, though. That just shows I ain't no hater.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook.
You're going to hold his L, though. You should have lost this game, but don't worry about it.
Do a whole lot else. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right
I
here.
Just
it's
see.
a long play,
We'll
so
see.
be
We'll
it.
see.
But the main goal,
we'll see.
Get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their
Oh, my God.
settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
So we're open. We're open with the ball.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
I got play. Hey, I got play for days. I ain't one dimensional. I come with it.
They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
I fucked up.
A good burst
I
there.
fucked
Gets
up
him
so
7
bad.
up to midfield.
That was touchdown.
Cousins now from the 50. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that.
You know, I just got to try. You know, I got to try.
Ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone will pop free.
Was able to take
first
a
down, nigga.
shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They run again on first down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Damian Wilson in on the stop. Throwing on 2nd down. Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. He'll get 15 and a Viking.
Let's get it. Let's get it. I'm out here. Hey, babe. Hey, babe. The biggest gonna be on tonight. You hear me? Which one? About
first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Cousins
too easy, man. Stop it. Stop it, man. Don't blitz me. Stop it. Stop blitzing me. You need to learn. The blitz don't work on me. You got to come with it with the blitz. You got to make me off guard.
Here in this first quarter.
You got to run that blitz like Pico. Pico run that blitz. You got some permission to run that blitz. Y'all niggas don't.
Play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them. That can be demoralizing.
They got the extra point. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kids.
Well, your shit ain't no blitz. I be scoring every time you blitz. Stop it.
In the end zone.
Find something else. Find something else. Hey, I'll send him to your ear out. I said it.
The
I'm gonna piss you off.
26-yard line just across
Come on,
the 25.
let's go. 7-7, 7 up. First drive, both of us. Come on.
Set to begin this
Somebody got a fold.
Somebody
got a fold.
To get the
ain't me.
Back. Probably
I ain't
not what
fold
you were
twice.
hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense.
I'm the back-to-back king of these
quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out.
I'm the back-to-back king.
You can't yard your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business.
I'm the back-to-back king.
Themselves now that they're back on the field.
I'm the back-to-back king.
Teams all time.
Undisputed. Yeah, get me that. Please do. Please get me that. I'm ready for you. Let's go. I'm turned up already, man. And I'm running to the liquor store. I thought I beat you, B1. I'm running to the liquor store. I'm running to the liquor store. I beat you, B1. Come on. Oh, yeah, my bad. AZ don't want to rematch my beat him.
First down. There goes a deep ball.
Oh, shit. What you doing?
This is
you ain't doing?
I
like that.
Touchdown.
Hey, that's the last one. I promise you. That's the last one. Enjoy that touchdown.
Second touchdown here in this first half.
It's the last touchdown,
Chiefs
family.
have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, twisting away. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Cook. And some room to roam now. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, an 80-yard touchdown, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness? The burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you,
I was talking shit till he scored. I was talking
this one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
I got on offense, and I got the mic. I got the mic.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Nah. No. What's up? I
That's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
There's no wrong with that. I'm doing something. And I got back on when I scored. So I'm real. Anyway, I'm real. Come on. Don't worry about it. Hey, I'm just
the Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards now with the season over. Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, that credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Got his man, it's Williams. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice...
He's got a man, complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Frank Clark. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Cousins. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's one of two Colquitts punting at our game here. This is Britton who gets the first shot. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. Here's Hill on the return. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On first down, Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Mahomes now on 1st down. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. That is caught by Williams. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This is caught. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Cousins. This one taken in by Olabisi Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. It's caught inside the 25. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD, for Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all, because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired, right, these things mean something to you, but I don't know if they hit the same impact as it will for Steve Atwater. 16th year. Now, I think Steve would like somewhere to be a happy medium. Maybe the 8th year would have been a lot better, but the bottom line is the older you get, boy, imagine the emotions running through there, the validation, probably haven't had the applause in a long time. That's going to come back to you now. Troy Polamalu, he essentially stepped off the field and into the Hall of Fame, but it doesn't matter. Bottom line is getting there. Congratulations to all.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin, his 2nd sack of the night.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Let him know.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow.
And that's caught inside the 30. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. Cousins finding Diggs on a big one. 63 yards. Now Cousins. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. To try again after the sack. Cousins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point try by Bailey. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there.
And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mahomes now on 1st down. To the right side, it's Kelsey.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Fielded about a yard deep. Pretty move. Took it the distance. What a great return. He stopped right around the 3.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
They'll run for it with Cook, and he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. 10. Here's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And out of bounds right around the 20.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it?
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Mahomes now to throw.
Oh, my God.
And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not any chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
That is a deep shot that's complete, and he is down deep into Minnesota territory. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Yeah, you did.
15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
It'd be real easy to say that they are firmly
You did. Now, you played great, though. I'm not going to lie to you. You playing high horse right
now. Be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game.
I'm just trying to take you off, and I couldn't take you off your high horse.
I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Now it's Mahomes again, and this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. A big...